Alright guys, Gemini, back with another video, and today we're going to be speaking on Brian Pillman Loose Cannon DVD. I've been on YouTube a long time. I've spoke on this DVD many times, and I'll probably speak on it many more times. Brian Pillman Loose Cannon, 2006. Okay, here's the deal. One of my favorite DVDs I have in my collection. If you are just beginning collecting, or you've been collecting for a while, if you don't own this DVD, I'm telling you, pick it up. It'll take you inside one of the most amazing figures in the history of professional wrestling. When Pillman came up in WCW in the early 90s, he was Flying Brian. I didn't think much about him, yeah, whatever, he's a good wrestler. But then, like somewhere around like 95, 96, man, he switched it up from just being another wrestler, Flying Brian. He switched it up to just being this crazy ass loose cannon figure. Pillman's been gone a while. We lost Pillman in October of '97, so a lot of wrestling fans might not be 100% familiar with Brian Pillman and what it was like to see him and some of the crazy shit he used to do. Like, for instance, when he was fired from WCW to show up in the front row promoting his own hotline and stuff. I mean, he was a real crazy ass. But to me, Brian Pillman is, without a shadow of a doubt, a Hall of Famer. And I think once you see this DVD, I think it'll kind of explain to you why Brian Pillman should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I mean, his stuff with the X-Files, his feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin in the WWF. This DVD has matches from his WCW run when he wasn't such a crazy son of a bitch. It has inside stories about him taking a dump in Animal's little kid toilet. Animal at the time had a 2-year-old, and Brian Pillman took a big dump in it and used to wreck rental cars. I mean, this guy was out there. I mean, he was a nut, but he was a smart nut. I mean, he wasn't stupid. I mean, Pillman was so calculating, and he knew exactly what he was doing. And he was a real wrestler, coming up with Calgary, the Calgary kids, all the hearts in the dungeon. I mean, he was a real legitimate wrestler. He was a professional football player for the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, he was everything a professional wrestler should aspire to be. I mean, the thing with, Austin in '96 on Monday Night Raw, when he pulled a gun on Austin and almost got Raw thrown off the air, insane. Straight up. Even if you can't buy this DVD, whatever, watch it on the WWE Network if it's available. Brian Pillman, without question, was a badass and should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. So, in closing, great DVD. This was the peak of DVDs when they did this, the prime of DVDs, right around 2006, 2007, not like it is now. I mean, this was the peak. There was no spoiling. You went home, you watched it, and you were just unbelievably entertained by it, and you were like, when it was over. So let's snap some pictures and we'll wrap it up. One of the best DVDs of all time. I'm Gemini. Thank you.